it's me, Erica. It's Monday. What's up? This is your Married to Medicine episode 12 review, season 6. Hope everyone had a good weekend. We are starting a short week. You guys do the Thanksgiving thing. You'll probably have a short week this week. Go ahead and like and subscribe and comment and let me know that you stopped by. Hit the bell twice for notifications. This might be a premiere video. I don't know. You know, the premiere videos, it's not really a live video. It's a... Why is the seat so close to the steering wheel? It's a live... it's a premiere. It's not like a live. So it's just a premiere that the post or the video has posted. It's cold. It says it's 37 degrees out here. I don't know about that. Anyway, so we're going to start off with Simone and Contessa. And Simone saying that you come off as a victim every time you mention your surgery. And Contessa's like, I'm not a victim. That's far from what I am. I had this surgery so I wouldn't be anybody's victim, which is ironic for them to be throwing that around. It's like, if I'm a patient, I deserve, care and whatever I need in order to heal. I deserve all of that. I don't have to be the superwoman. I don't have to be the person that heals super duper fast. Maybe I need to heal, and I'm just reminding y'all that I was in pain, and you guys are like trivializing it and minimizing it, and I'm just reminding y'all it was a good reason why I was gone. I was taking care of my health, So Contessa, Simone, of course, starts screaming, and then like even the guys are like, oh my God, they're getting into it now. Simone is pointing her finger. Don't point in my face. You don't do that. Like, Simone really gets out of hand, like, and she tried to do it again at the end of the episode. It's just like, as soon as it's not going in the way that she wants it to go, she immediately tries to just fuck up the whole frequency and the vibe of the whole situation. It's just like, you don't get your way, you just make everybody's life miserable. I have a feeling she does that with her marriage. All that hollering and screaming, but don't nobody want to hear all of that pointed in your face and stuff like that. And even Contessa looked over at Toya too and was like, I am not a victim. I don't even start that. But then Scott, he went over there and he's trying to defend his wife naturally. Don't be talking to her like that. So all the men are like, when the wives are fighting, don't get involved, or they'll start screaming at you. They start that shit like men can't and women can't have conversations in elevated voices. Don't talk to me and all this other stuff, and don't say nothing to me. She told Scott to get the fuck out of her face, and I was just like, and even Cecil was like, dude, chill out, like, calm down, like, what is your problem? What is the problem, lady? And it's really like, she told Scott to get the fuck away from me. So then later, I don't know why they showed this a quick clip of Jackie starting to pray. I was like, girl, like, shut up. Like, that shit just drives me. I mean, I understand why some people inject it as a way to feel comfortable or what have you, or, to feel a certain way, some comfort in a stressful situation, start praying. I get it. But like, y'all on a boat drunk as fuck. What the fuck are you kneeling in prayer for, Jackie? Jackie is, I don't know what it is. I just don't care for Jackie Walters or whatever her last name is. Simone comes over there and she apologized. And then like Eugene and Scott are talking like women don't let go of stuff, men let go of stuff. I don't like that. Like, these ideas about how people hold on to things based on like nothing but some ideas that have been injected into our society on how women handle conflict and how men handle conflict. And then like this idea that women don't let stuff go. There's a lot of things that men don't let stuff go. So I'm like, what? Eugene, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You sound stupid. So then they're like, well, you called me a bitch, and then Simone's like, that's my word. Heavenly's like, that's my word too. And that's my word too. Like, no, if you one of them bitches that get offended because somebody called you a bitch, even in like, well, bitch, shut up. Like, I know you can get offended by anything you want to get offended by, but some people use it as a term of endearment. Some people use it, that's just their word, bitch, shut up. Whatever, bitch. Like, it's just a thing, whatever. And then they show a clip of Mariah saying, I thought your mama, I thought your mama was your thing. No, bitch, it's only for your mama, bitch. It's only for Trap House Lucy. It ain't for nobody else. But when Heavenly says yo mama, she's talking about your mother. Like, she's letting you know you should be able to recognize this behavior as your mama. Which I think is pure comedy. That's just something for Mariah to get mad at, because it's really nothing to get mad at, because you know what your mama means. But it hurts you so bad because the shit that you saying about her, you talk about it's your mama. Your mama is that. Whatever you say I am, your mama is that. And that's why she gets so mad, because she knows that that's fucking true. Your mama is that. Your mama is loud. Your mama is ignorant. Your mama. I thought it was your mama. No, it's just your mama, Mariah. Just your mom, bitch. Your mama. Mariah, she gets on the boat and apologizes to Damon. Okay, so Mariah didn't do this boat trip as an apology for their behavior. Toya set it up that every couple sponsors a night, which was very, very smart, as Simone pointed out. So, saying that, Mariah did that as an apology to the group. No, she just sponsored that night. Just so happened that she sponsored the next day after her and Aiden acted like donkeys at the party. I'm not into spreading lies. This is Mariah telling Damon, I have more respect for you, brother, than you even know. But you don't respect his wife. You don't respect his wife. And I'm glad that Heavenly said, I'm glad you're apologizing to us. That's a shady. She's shady. She did that on purpose, because she was really directing her apology and her, tone and everything. She was directing that to Damon. She was not directing that to Heavenly. Because I was like, Heavenly girl, she ain't apologizing to you. She's apologizing to Damon. She got invoices and receipts. I know a lot of women that Damon has slept with, and you still haven't showed the receipts. And some things you're saying that you have the receipts and you're gonna reveal them at the reunion. I don't know what the tactic is. I don't know if it's to keep your personal story interesting, because I'm trying to think of your personal story, and the only thing that we're thinking out is that you and Aiden are getting ready to go to Los Angeles to do the Married to Medicine little spinoff for LA. So I'm not sure why we are injecting this, but she apologized and he gave her a hug, and she says, I don't like to tear family down. I don't like to tear family down, even though Heavenly does. Like, that kind of shit is the reason why people don't fuck with you, Mariah. Like, if you really apologizing, apologize. Don't say, well, I'm nothing. Don't do it to basically separate yourself from the situation, because there's been plenty of times that Heavenly has come to you and apologized for something that she really didn't do anything wrong about. And you just blew it out of proportion. So, like, you coming, oh, I'm not going to carry a bone. Your wife carries more. His wife carries a lot of bones. Like, that backhanded shit is the reason why people don't want to fuck with you. And who was I watching? Was it Funky Doniva? And he made such a great point that Mariah gets upset when nobody backs her up. Like, when the women don't back her up, when her and Heavenly get into it. And he said it is because they don't care enough about you to defend you. I said, come on, bitch. That's some real shit. I was like, yes, Doniva, that's the reason why they just be looking like, bitch, that's between y'all. I don't even care enough about you to defend you. That's basically it. I never thought about that, and I was just like, that's why and Mariah is so offended that nobody steps up for her when her and Heavenly get into it. She's just always so hurt and can't believe it and in disbelief, and just like, doing her face all like this, like she's just been so wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying? But then you get in your interviews and you say things like, Heavenly likes to tear families down. I don't. I don't want to carry any bones because your wife does. What bones has Heavenly carried? What has she carried? What has she brought back to the group in a way to try to say that she knew something about somebody's husband? She hasn't done that. And if y'all let me know if she has, let me know, because I can't remember that. So Mariah trying to distance herself in a way from Heavenly to say that you're not like her. You may not be like her, but your mother and her are alike. That's why you get mad. You are really alike. You and Heavenly are alike in a lot of ways. But the backhanded compliment shit is the reason why nobody fucks with you. So they having dinner, and they said that Heavenly is going to do the couples therapy again, and they're going to give her another chance and another chance to redeem herself. And so they did ask her questions. Do you submit? And she basically said yes, she does. And when appropriate, she does. And somebody said, well, we both submit to each other. I think that's healthy, because there's not one person submitting. Otherwise, it's an unbalanced partnership if one person is submitting all the time and compromising, and no, we don't do that. It has to be an equal thing. And then Jackie was saying that she lets Curtis believe that she's submitting sometimes, which is, if that's what you do, then why would you vocalize that? Like, I don't know if you're trying to be funny or whatever. If you let somebody believe that you're doing something, why do you? I just don't like Jackie and Curtis. I think they're whack. And then the kids, they started talking about the kids and saying how they deal with discipline. And she says that Damon is a better father than she is a mother. And he was like, no, looking like, no, that's not true. And she does have her own practice, and Contessa cleaned it up. Contessa was like, basically, she's saying thank you to him for being there for the kids when I was building up my practice. And let's go with that. We can go with that. And she was kind of crying about that, or tearing up about that, talking about, you got me crying like a bitch. And then Quad asked, did she trap Damon? Because Damon Jr. is the same age as they have been, the years that they've been married, 20 years. And she was like, yeah, I trapped him. I was 5 months pregnant when I got married. Damon was like, hold on, we're not about to do this. This is the reason why I like Damon. And it's like, you like a person because they have a lot of good, like, characteristics, like good character traits. The only thing that I don't like about Damon is he has like an archaic way of approaching marriage and partnerships in ways where men are, excused from bad behavior, and the women are not for the same exact bad behavior. I don't agree with that. But when he stood up and said about Heavenly, no, Heavenly didn't trap me. I knew that this was going to be the person I was going to be with. I was done looking around or whatever. And, and I wanted my son to make sure, under this society, you are my son. Like the way that society is structured, I wanted it to be the right way, like being married, and this is, my legitimate son. It's not illegitimate. If we're going to, use society's measures, that's what he said. He wanted to make sure that everything was on the up and up. And if that's how, how he feels about it, I'm all for it. I think Damon is a good dude. Like, I don't know. He comes off as a good guy. He might be a motherfucking monster, but I have never heard him raise his voice. Even when him and Aiden were getting into it, he really didn't raise his voice. I was like, he about to put the hammer down on Aiden. You better sit down, nigga. Like, Damon looked like he will beat your ass. And like, somebody was like a gentle giant. You know what I'm saying? Just like very quiet, but is a motherfucking tornado. A beast. Like, and you buff too and little. Like, I think he's a cute too. Like, you a little monster. You probably was a mess. Oh, I can't even. Anyway, so they were all saying that Heavenly redeemed herself because, the last couples therapy, she didn't answer questions about the relationship. But Damon just basically got up there and said, no, she didn't trap me. I knew this was going to be my wife, this and that. Everybody's crying. It was very nice what he said. And he's just a nice dude. And that's why Heavenly was like, everybody's shit is not fucked up. Yeah, we got problems, but they're not as large. There's some things that don't even, like, if we tell you, you're gonna be like, nigga, that ain't no fucking problems, and everybody's shit ain't fucked up like yours. So then they go to the mission, and they go to do the clinic, to do the mission work at the free clinic, which was nice. Then they were at dinner, and honey, Cecil, he was looking fly, baby. I said the same thing when Quan was like, baby, you looking mighty sharp. He was like, well, what did they say? What they say about coming to slay? What did he say? He's like, I just do what I'm told. I said, come on, Cecil. He was looking nice. Yes, and Simone can't dress, and Cecil don't need a stylist. He got the song. He played no stylist when he was getting dressed. He looked really nice. He looked nice as he was the best dressed that evening. He was the best dressed. He said, what did they say? He really looked nice, though. I have to give him that. But they did the sponsor. Cecil and Simone sponsored this part of the trip, and they were doing dinner at some place named Jackie O's, like having like a little couples thing. And Quad and Cecil and Simone sat down, and Simone said, you know, we're coming to you. We don't want you to put on a happy face. If you're not really happy, we want you just to be honest. And she's just saying that she has some trepidations about the divorce and how it's going to go. I have a feeling that Dr. Gregory's narcissistic ass is going to be difficult. I just had just something about him. He just seems like, he seems very vindictive. Like, he seems very, very vindictive and very petty. Like really, like not like a petty, but more so like vindictive, like bad, like not a clean petty, not a like, I'm gonna give you a hard time, I'm not gonna sign this divorce papers for a week or whatever. But you just seem like I don't know, he just seems like very narcissistic, evil, petty, deceitful, vindictive. He just seems like a bad, like, you don't want to be, you don't want him, you would rather him be on your team than your enemy, because he fights dirty. That's how I look at Dr. Gregory. I see him like that. And then with like him telling the men, like on the next episode, she said something was in the mailbox, and I don't understand why these men who betray, or even, okay, I'm not going to say men, I'm going to say people in relationships, when you betray the other person, when the actions that you took in the relationship are betrayal, and you expect some type of decorum in reaction from the person that you betrayed, you're lucky that she put the shit in the mailbox. You're lucky she didn't set your goddamn house on fire. You understand what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't understand why Quad is supposed to be respectful in this situation. You betrayed the relationship. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, why do you expect that person to be nice to you? You did something foul, and what is she supposed to do? Have your damn divorce papers delivered by the fucking bitch you was trying to stick your penis in? Come on, nigga. You got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. But she was like, I'm just really nervous about the divorce and situation or whatever. And then while they was talking about Dr. Gregory, here comes a roach. That was really funny and great timing. Fate, you just can't. It's just what it is. So Simone says we have another exercise. They looking like, oh shit. So they gonna get these shells, and all the women are going to throw something negative about their husbands away, or something that they're holding on to negative about their husbands. They're gonna put it in the shell and throw it in the ocean. Symbolically, I think that is a wonderful idea. I think it was a cute exercise. Simone says she is going to let go of the hurt and pain of dealing with Cecil's best friend Tammy. He said he had to end it. He had to end his friendship. Apparently he didn't, because there's some scene later where Simone says you went out to dinner with another woman. So I don't know if this is a new woman, Cecil. I hope not. I hope it's Tammy, because then if it's Tammy, we can deal with that. But you know, she said she was letting go of the hurt and pain. Heavenly, she tried to be funny at first, and Simone was like, if you're trying to be funny, we're just gonna go to Toya. She was like, no, I really don't have, my shit is not fucked up. I'm just saying, okay, well, I really don't see the bad in my husband, so I'm gonna tell you what's something that I could do, and I'm going to be less controlling. And then they're like, You think that Damon has control. We believe that you have control over Damon. And it's not that she has control over Damon. She's saying she wants to be less controlling. That means trying to control the environment, Toya, the way that you like to do. The same thing. Trying to let people do what the fuck that they're going to do without feeling like you have to be a real true ball and chain to that partner. Acting like they can't do anything, wanting them to do whatever you want them to do. That's what she said. Toya said she's going to throw away having a bad attitude because it's a transfer of energy, and she doesn't like to transfer that negative energy to her husband. I think that's wonderful. Fix your attitude. They showed her acting a donkey. I'm glad we have video. We have footages of you acting a donkey. Contessa says she's going to let go, trying to have a perfect life. These are so many great things that they were letting go. Contessa says she doesn't like to feel like, she tries to romanticize marriage, which a lot of people do, and that's why they end up fucked up in the game, because you got this idea that, this has to be perfect, and it's not. You're not perfect, so I don't know how you expect a relationship with another person raised differently than you, having different ideas and values and interests and things like that. It's a different person who is constantly evolving. I don't know why you think it would be without conflict. Conflict is something that you cannot avoid, and it's just going to happen. So she said she's going to let go of trying to have this perfect life, and great job, Contessa. Jackie says she's going to let go of hurt, pain, and disappointment and work on being a better wife, and hopefully he can work on being a better husband. And then Mariah says something about a pair of shoes that was lost, and she wants to forgive him for that, but she says she wants to forgive him. she wants to ask or throw away or put away this idea of projecting her issues or issues with family onto him. I don't think that that's not the definition of projecting. I think maybe she's saying it's the same thing like Toya, not having a bad attitude and not transferring bad energy. Like if I'm mad at my mom, not to take that out on you. If I'm mad at your family, not to take that out on you. That's not projecting, girl. So whatever. Kwa says she's going to let go of hurt and betrayal. And that was pretty much it. And they threw the shells in the ocean and said we're not going to look back. And we see in the next episode they're going to be fighting again. And here comes Gregory with his helium voice talking about she left the damn divorce papers in the mailbox. You're lucky. You're lucky that she didn't stick the damn divorce papers on a goddamn flaming arrow and shoot it into your goddamn living room. Shit. Motherfucker. Anyways, that's my time, y'all. Tell me what you think of the episode, and we'll get it down in the comments. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Take care of each other.